Welcome everybody. In this video, we are going to see about nomenclature of hydrocarbons. Nomenclature of saturated hydrocarbons, alkanes. In previous video, we saw the nomenclature of alkanes, how to write pronounce alkanes. So what is saturated hydrocarbons, etc. So now we are going to see about the rules, nomenclature regarding saturated hydrocarbons or alkanes. So there are 7 rules. Rule number 1, longest chain rule. Longest chain rule in a hydrocarbon chain, the chain which is given here, there are both the chains are same. First one and second one, both the hydrocarbon compounds are same. So there is a main chain and a branch. So when we are numbering the hydrocarbon chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 carbons. But when we are numbering from this to this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one is the length, longest chain when compared to this chain. So this chain is the carbon, 6 carbon lengthy chain is considered as a parent chain. This is the shortest chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is incorrect. We should not count like this. We have to take the lengthy, longest chain. So that is rule number 1. Longest chain rule. Select the longest continuous chain having maximum number of carbon atoms in the molecule. So this chain is considered as a parent chain. And word root is selected according to this chain. That means if there is 6 carbon atoms, we have to take that as a hexane. That's the other parts not included in the parent chain, they are considered as a substituent. Next, rule number 2, lowest set of locants. So there are 2 hydrocarbons, both the hydrocarbons are same, but the numbering is varied. The first one I have numbered forward and the second one it is in the reverse format. So numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The substituent is in the 3rd position. In this numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The substituent is in 4th position. So according to rule number 2, the substituent which is in the lowest possible number is considered. The substituent with the highest possible number, highest position is not considered. The lowest possible number is considered as a right one. Rule number 3, lowest sum rule. So lowest sum rule, there are 2 hydrocarbonic structure, both the structures are same, the numbering is varied. So in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here it is in the reverse form, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's all, the only difference is that one. When we are numbering in this first structure, second position, there are 2 substituents. So second substituent 1, 2 and another one substituent 2. Third substituent, 3rd position 1 substituent. 4th position 1 substituent. So look at here. Second position 2 substituents. So that is considered as 2 plus 2. 3rd position 1 substituent. 3. Plus 4th position 1 substituent plus 4. So 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 11. 2 substituents, 2 plus 2 plus 3rd position 1 substituent 3 plus fourth position, one substituent, 4. So 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, totally 11. In this numbering hydrocarbons, second position, one substituent, 2. Third position, one substituent, 2 plus 3. And fourth position, 2 substituents. So 4 plus 4. So we can consider as 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4. Totally 13 substituents. So the sum of locants in the first structure is 11 and the second one is 13. So the first one which is having lower, the sum of number which having lowest value is considered as a correct one and the highest one is incorrect. Next. According to this rule, if two sets of locants are possible for same chain, then the set having lowest number at first point of difference is correct, even if it violates the lowest sum rule. For example, here there are two structures. When we are numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Second position, one substituent. Third position, fifth position. In this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The parent chain is same, but the substituent numbering is varied. Second position, fourth position, fifth position. Now see, in this second position, third position, fifth position. In the structure, second position, fourth position and fifth position. So the first position is same, 2, 2. The second position is varied. Here it is 3 and here it is 4. So that is what he has said. The lowest number is considered at the first point of difference. So this is considered as correct and this is considered as incorrect because here it is fourth position, here it is third position, the second substituent. Rule number 4. Naming of different substituents. So different substituents. For example, here there is a hydrocarbon which having two substituents, methyl group and bromine group. Okay, bromo. Okay. When we are numbering in the forward or reverse. So according to rule 2, the lowest position is considered. So here 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. This is the correct numbering because if we are numbering from right to left, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is the longest numbering position. That is the wrong one. This is the correct one. Second position and third position are the substituents. Now the second position there is a methyl group. Third position there is a bromo group. Which one is written first? Which one is named first? So in this, the naming is given according to the alphabetical order. Alphabetical order, methyl M, bromo B. So B comes first and methyl comes second. So the naming of this hydrocarbon is 3-bromo 2-methyl pentane, not 2-methyl 3-bromo pentane. Then another one. When two different substituents are present at equivalent position, right? So that means when we are numbering from forward or reverse, the substituents are at the same numbering position. For example, 1, 2, 3. When we are coming from the reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anyway, there is a substituent at the third position and fifth position. Then in this case, how will you name? The naming is given according to the alphabetical order of the substituent. Here it is methyl group and here it is ethyl group. So E comes first and M comes second. So 3 ethyl, 5 methyl. Since there are 7 carbon atoms, heptane. Next. Rule number 5. Very simple rule. For same substituents, for example, more than 1 or 2 Br group is present, bromo group is present, or 1 or 2 CH3 methyl group is present. No issues. Just we can rename the compound by putting a prefix di, tri, tetra, etc. That is rule number 5. Rule number 6. If two possibilities are there for same, two possibilities are there for the same length of parent chain, the numbering of the compound so as to get maximum number of side chains or alkyl groups. Very simple. So here the hydrocarbons numbering is variation. So here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Second position there is a methyl group. Third position ethyl group, and sixth position methyl group. When we are numbering from left to right, second position methyl group, both are same. Here also second position CH3, second position CH3. Here it is third position CH2, CH3, but here no third substituent in the third position. The position moves to fifth position, and sixth position methyl group. So according to rule number 2 itself, this is wrong, right? So this one is correct. And naming of the substituent. Here it is methyl, here it is methyl. So 2, 6. Third one is ethyl group. So according to alphabetical order also, E will come first, and also the substituent branch ethyl groups comes first. Maximum number of side chains. So 3 ethyl, 2, 6 dimethyl heptane, 3 side chains. So this naming is correct and this one is incorrect. Rule number 7. In this rule number 7, if you are given the, see the example given here, there is a parent chain and a substituent which is a complex substituent. So while numbering the such a type of hydrocarbons, the substituent is numbered separately and it should be written in a bracket. So fifth position the substituent is given, is present. Fifth position the substituent is present, and the substituent there are in that substituent the parent chain is 3 carbon, so it is a propyl with 2 methyl group substituents at the first position and the second position, 1, 2 dimethyl propyl and 9 carbon atoms and the parent chain. The substituent is in 5th position. So 5 within the bracket the complex substituent name is written 1, 2 dimethyl propyl and 9 carbon atoms no name. So these are the 7 rules. So rule number 1, considering the longest chain rule. While numbering the hydrocarbon chain, we have to consider which numbering position giving the maximum carbon atoms, hydrocarbon chain. Second rule is lowest set of locants, that means substituent. The substituent which is having the lowest position numbering. Third rule is lowest sum rule, the sum of the substituents, numbering of substituent sum. The fourth rule is naming of the substituent based upon its alphabetical order. The fifth one is more than one same type of substituent, same substituents which is present more than once. So it is considered as di, tri or tetra, etc. depending upon the number of substituents present. The sixth rule is naming based upon the maximum number of side chains. Then seventh rule is naming of the complex substituent separately which is written in a bracket. Nomenclature of alkenes. While naming the alkenes which is present in the hydrocarbons, alkenes are nothing but double bonds. While naming the hydrocarbons which are having double bonds, the double bond is given the first preference. Numbering should be given for the preference should be given for the double bond. Then only the rest of the functional groups. And while naming the compound, the suffix "ane" is replaced by "ene". For "a" it is for alkane. So here for alkenes it is replaced as "ene". Next. Nomenclature of alkynes. So alkynes means triple bond. So while writing the naming for a hydrocarbon which is having triple bond, then the numbering preference should be given for the triple bond. And while naming, the suffix "ane" is replaced by "ine". So there are few common branched substituents which you should memorize. So these are some examples. Isopropyl, 3 carbon atoms, isopropyl. So this is secondary butyl, CH, secondary butyl, secondary butyl. This is tertiary butyl, C, tertiary butyl. And this is isobutyl, isobutyl. 1,4-hexadiene. So the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. So first position and fourth position double bonds are there and 6 carbon atoms are there. So 1,4-hexadiene. Here first position and third position double bond is present. Fifth position triple bond present. So 1,3-hexadiene, 5-ine. 3-pentane, 1-ine. 3-pentene, 1-ine. So 3-pentene, 1-ine. 1, 2, 3. 3-pentene, 1-ine. So this is 5,5-dimethyl 1-hexene. First position double bond 1. 6 carbon atoms are in the parent chain. So hexane. Since there is a presence of double bond, it is written as hexene, 1-hexene. And fifth position 2 methyl groups are present. So dimethyl, according to rule number 5. It is written as dimethyl, 5,5-dimethyl 1-hexene. 3-methyl 2-pentanol, OL. So OL indicates the presence of OH group, alcohol. So the preference is given for the according to alphabetical order, alcohol, A, alcohol. So 1, 2, second position alcohol and 5 carbon atoms are there. So pentanol, 2-pentanol, 3-methyl. So the naming is 3-methyl 2-pentanol. Next 2,3-butene diol. butanediol. No double bonds are there. Ane. So second position and third position OH group 2, 3 butane diol 2 OH group, so diol. Diethyl ether, the hydrocarbons linked together by oxygen. So this is one ethyl group and this is one ethyl group, oxygen, ether, diethyl ether. Similarly, oxygen at the center, this side methyl and this side ethyl. While naming, alphabetical order is comes. So ethyl comes first and methyl comes second. Ethyl, methyl, ether. So these are some other examples. Propanol, Al. The Al indicates it is an aldehyde group, CHO. And 3 carbon atoms are there, propanol. And here it is also aldehyde group CHO and third position methyl group. So we have to numbering from this only 1, 2, 3 because double bond gives preference first. So 1, 2, 3, 3 methyl butanol. So this is a keto group, C double bond O group, propanone, keto group, propanone. 3 carbon atoms, propanone. So common name for this is acetone, CH3, C double bond O, CH3, acetone. Here one extension of CH3, butanone. Second position, keto group is there, so 2 butanone. Again here, 3 methyl, 3 butanol. So butane indicates the presence of double bond at the third position. Similarly, methyl substituent is also at the third position. So 3 methyl, 3 butane, all. This is methanol, formaldehyde. And this compound 3 methyl, 3 butane, 2-one. So 2-one, that means second position keto group is there, that is 2-one. So third position a methyl group and a double bond is there. So 3 methyl, 3 butane, 2-one. This compound 2,4 pentane dione. So since there are 5 carbon atoms, it is called as pentane and 2 keto groups are there. So at the second position and fourth position, then it is called as 2,4 pentane dione. So oic, that means COOH group. COOH group is pronounced as oic. So since 1 carbon atoms, it is called as methanoic acid. 2 carbon atom, it is called as ethanoic acid. 5 carbon atom, it is called as pentanoic acid. Since there is a substituent of methyl group at the third position, 3 methyl pentanoic acid. Here 2 carbon atoms, so ethane and 2 COOH groups are there. Okay, dioic acid. So common name is oxalic acid. Amines. Similarly, as like ether, amines are also named. The group alkyl group attached to the nitrogen are put in alphabetical order with no spaces in between the names and the word pronounced as amine. If there are 2 or more NH groups are present, then it is called as diamine or triamine, etc. So here some examples are there. NHCH3 twice. So 2 methyl groups are there. It is called as dimethylamine. Here there are 1 methyl substituent and 1 ethyl substituent. So ethyl methylamine. So these are some basic things regarding nomenclature of hydrocarbons. Thank you for watching. Thank you.